Want you to speak?
You want to know what? You want to know what? You're going to be in contempt and you're going to go. You are not even a named party on this case. You might want to go out there and sit down. Go out there and sit down. Now.
No problem.
Now, go. Just go. One more word and you're out of here. One more word. Come on. Yes, come on. You're over here, right here. Just right there.
Over here.
Yeah, right there. All right, this is a termination of tenancy case, and folks, what's going on?
We moved her in because she was getting evicted from her other residence. Her husband moved down on her. And we allowed her to move in without no lot rent, no fees. And she come out one morning and started taking pictures of me, implied that I was stalking her. I feel uncomfortable with her being there.
Okay. All right. What's the relationship between the parties? Any?
She's the daughter and friend of my wife.
That's why we allowed her.
Hold on a second. Okay, so who are you?
I'm his wife. I'm also on lease. That's why we allowed her to move in. We're trying to help her out. She's been there 3 months.
Okay, hold on. Just
Physical altercation.
all right. So still trying to figure
It's
this out.
just a bad situation all the way around.
Okay, that's not what I was going to ask.
All right, everyone, buckle up because this case wastes zero time before exploding into total chaos. We're walking straight into a family eviction dispute where emotions are sky high, patience is running low, and the judge? He's already seconds away from holding someone in contempt. We've got a daughter who moved in after escaping an abusive marriage, parents who feel taken advantage of, and accusations of stalking, threats, and inappropriate behavior. This courtroom is about to turn into a pressure cooker with the judge desperately trying to keep order. As you watch, ask yourself, is this a landlord-tenant issue or a family meltdown playing out in court? Let's dive in. End off. White-O.
Who is she related to?
She's my daughter.
Thank you. That's a simple answer I was looking for. All right. So your daughter moved in because you got evicted from your other residence, is that correct, ma'am?
That's not correct.
Okay, so what happened?
I was living at another residence with my husband at the time, and he was abusive to me, so I had to separate from him, and then he left the house. He was being evicted. I wasn't on a lease at all.
Got it.
Put on there, and then they allowed me to come with them and stay for, I said it was just temporary. I just needed like a little temporary. I wasn't gonna be there forever. I just needed to figure out
What you were gonna do?
yeah, because what I was gonna do got messed up, like with everything. And
Okay, and
he has been very inappropriate, the way he acts around me. I can't even take a shower in that house. I can't do laundry. I always have to have my phone because I don't feel comfortable.
okay,
And then she called the cops on me after that and said, "You're not locking my husband up, B word." I
okay,
got that on recording.
okay.
That day.
All right. So, but you don't have a lease there, correct?
No, I don't. I don't want to stay there either.
Okay.
You know that.
So ma'am, so when are you going to leave?
As soon as I can. I was thinking the first is probably the soonest I can.
Did you bring a lot of property with you?
I have a bunch of it in storage, and I have a bunch in that room in that house. And I have a dog and a cat, and they know that. It's really hard to find like a room to rent with pets. And,
Okay, I gotcha. So when do you folks want her out? Okay, that's not happening.
Yeah,
What's a reasonable time for her to get out of the premise from your perspective?
7 days.
Okay, by law, she at least gets 10.
Okay, she get 10.
What's the attitude with this? I mean, you guys moved her in. You realize the circumstance, at least she's saying that she was in, and you got to give her time to move out. You let her move her stuff in.
We did, but we wasn't expecting to for her to start calling me a stalker and all that. I feel uncomfortable with her in my house now.
What would be a reasonable period in your mind for her to move?
10 days.
Okay, you guys can maybe sit there and think about what you're doing. Whether you like family or not, you got to deal with it that way. You let her move in. So think about a reasonable time for her to get out. You've had to go through this. I don't want to hear from you right now because I'm going to get up and leave this bench because I'm not happy with any of you.
Are you
You
speaking?
figure what did I just say?
This
What did I just say? Court's going to stand in recess.
All right. Anybody wants you to speak?
You want to know what? You want to know what? You're going to be in contempt and you're going to go. You are not even a named party on this case. You might want to go out there and sit down. Go out there and sit down. Now,
No problem.
now, go.
Just
Just go. One more word and you're out of here. One more word.
No problem, ma'am. Hey, don't. You go, okay? Okay, thank you.
In case of English versus Snyder, and both parties are here. And I'm just going to try to resolve this because apparently the parties can't do it themselves. I'm not going to try to, there's whatever water under the bridge. You're saying you want to the first.
Yes, please.
You are saying, sir, that you want our statutory times 10 days and you're stuck on the 10 days.
No, she can stay to the first, as long as she agrees to get out.
Okay. I appreciate that. All right. And that's a reasonable way to handle this. So what I'm going to do is a termination case. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession after hearing on this case, the writ date, July 1. Okay. Now, so they can act so that both parties understand this. Okay. On July 1, they can file what's called an order of eviction or request for an order of eviction to have you forcibly remove from the premises. I don't think you want to put anybody into that. Just-
I'm not even trying to get evicted. I don't have any evictions on my record.
Okay. You have to file with the court, sir, a judgment form, and you have to fill that out for my signature. Okay, so I'll get you guys out of here. You can pick one up at the counter, file it with the court. I'll sign off on it. All right, that will give her until July 1 to vacate the premises. All right. Anybody unclear?
I'm not.
You're clear.
I'm clear.
Okay. For you, sir, I'm going to tell you because what you don't want to do, and you may want to inform your wife of this, is to in any way prior to that date try to do anything that looks like it's your own self-help in terms of getting her out. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But she's still not allowed to have company over, right? She's in the past.
Okay. Look, that's not before me.
Okay.
I can't. I do a lot to rule people's lives. I can't tell who's going to be. I'm not going there. Okay.
All right.
The only thing I can tell you is that as of that day, that's that. Okay. Now, I'll give a suggestion while I can't order it. Okay. Young lady, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. You can like your parents, you can not like your parents, you can not do whatever. But when things got bad, that was somebody that gave you a roof over your head. Okay. And so it doesn't mean you even have to talk to them. But I think it's sometimes important, and I think I'll call you a kid because you are somebody's kid, right?
Right.
That these days, sometimes they're just not respectful of that. So while I'm not ordering it, I just say to you, just be respectful. They don't want you to have.
Being like the whole time I've been there, follow all the rules, and they let me have one person over, only one person per company, and then they took it back after all that. They're like trying to.
Okay. Well, but I get it, but this, what you guys are telling.
At this point, the judge is practically begging everyone to calm down, and honestly, you can feel his patience slipping away. What's really interesting here is how quickly a housing dispute transforms into a full-blown emotional confrontation. The father feels accused, the daughter feels unsafe, and the mother is caught in the middle. And remember, she has no lease, meaning legally she's a guest, not a tenant. That gives the homeowners certain rights. But it also means they can't just throw her out without due process. This tension between family loyalty and legal obligation is exactly why the judge is walking such a tightrope. So, let me ask you, if you were the judge, would you be siding more with the daughter's vulnerability or the homeowner's discomfort?
Me or what parents and kids have been dealing with forever, right? And so when my daughter stays with me, I can tell you she's thinking I'm changing. I'm thinking to myself, that's what I said all along. But from her perspective, I'd let this happen and then I changed something. I didn't change anything in my view, but I get it. Okay. So, just do it and try to work through it. Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay, and the same thing for you. Just try to work through it. Sometimes it's better if all of a sudden at one given moment you want to say something, just don't say anything. Count to whatever. Just don't say anything. And then maybe 30 seconds down the road, you're not quite as unhappy about it. You just try to figure it out. Okay?
You say I gotta get some kind of form?
Yeah, you got to get paperwork. Ask them for a judgment form.
Judgment.
At the front counter. All right, then you just got to fill that out. Okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. So I can trust that you two will walk out of here peacefully and not
I will not
go at it in the hallway. Either, just, can you two walk out peacefully, or do I have to have
With him.
escorts?
Just
All
get
right,
right there then.
then here you go. And you sit there and then we'll get you out, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do I have anything else? I don't have anything.
This case ultimately shows how messy things get when family matters collide with legal boundaries. The judge handled this with remarkable restraint, granting possession to the homeowners, giving the daughter until July 1st to move out, and warning everyone to avoid anything that looks like self-help eviction. He also offered something courts usually avoid: emotional guidance, encouraging both sides to show respect and avoid escalation. Whether you think the parents were too strict or the daughter pushed boundaries, one thing is clear: this ruling aims to give everyone space to breathe and move forward safely. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.